Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today to honor a lifelong community leader, a relentless advocate, an effective elected official, a mentor, and a genuine good friend. I rise to honor and celebrate the contributions of Robert Bob Miles Hertzberg. Bob Hertzberg has dedicated decades of service to the good people of the San Fernando Valley, the city of Los Angeles, and the great state of California. For those who know him best, they would describe Bob as a force of nature, a fearless champion for good. One of Harrison Hertzberg's 5 sons, Bob was born in the city of Los Angeles and grew up in the Benedict Canyon on the city's west side. His family would later move eastward to California's desert town of Palm Springs, where Bob graduated from Palm Springs High School. Bob Hertzberg got a taste of the political bug very early on in life. His first job in politics was at the age of 19 when he served as a driver for then State Senator Mervyn Dimely, who would later become California's lieutenant governor in 1974. The young Bob Hertzberg forged relationships and supported many of the up-and-coming Latino leaders on the east side of Los Angeles, people like Gloria Molina, Javier Becerra, Lucille Roybal Allard, Antonio Vergosa, and many other Latino leaders. In 1976, Bob graduated magna cum laude from the University of Redlands with a Bachelor's of Arts degree in History and English. Choosing to follow his father's career path, Bob earned his Juris Doctorate from the University of California Hastings School of Law in 1979. After graduating law school, he spent some formidable years working as an associate at a prestigious law firm, and later would join in his father Harrison to form the Hertzberg and Hertzberg Law Firm. In 1976, Bob Hertzberg ran for the State Assembly and won that election in the 40th District in the San Fernando Valley. Bob and I were elected in 1996 and became colleagues. Bob and I represented neighboring districts and had worked together on common regional goals. Bob and I ran for Assembly Speaker, and Bob won that election, handily, by the way, and on April 30th, 2000, he was unanimously elected by a voice vote as the 64th Speaker of the California State Assembly. In the aftermath of the Speaker election, instead of holding a grudge towards me, I witnessed firsthand the character of Bob Hertzberg. Much to my surprise at the time, Speaker Hertzberg insisted that I serve on the powerful and coveted position as chairman of the Budget Committee. Who does that? That's the character of Bob Hertzberg. Bob was able to be an effective speaker. He modernized the institution. He made sure the budget of California reflected our values. He prioritized health care for children and seniors. He allocated resources for the modernization of California's public education systems, and he delivered on transportation projects and increased parks and recreation spaces across the state, essentially transforming and improving the lives of millions of Californians for generations to come. Bob Hertzberg served the full time of 3 terms in the California State Assembly. After his tenure as Speaker, Hertzberg set out to be a clean energy entrepreneur. Bob helped create one of the first solar manufacturing companies in Los Angeles and co-launched a company that produced inexpensive, lightweight solar panels for use around the world. In recognition of his clean energy efforts, in Rwanda, he received the World Bank Award for Lighting Africa, and the United Kingdom's-based Guardian magazine named him one of the 50 people who could save the planet. In 2014, Bob returned to elected office when he was again elected to represent nearly 1 million people in the San Fernando Valley in the California State Senate. Throughout Bob's 14 years in the state legislature, Bob Hertzberg has always been a champion for the communities he represented in the San Fernando Valley, and he was named one of the most influential people in Southern California by our hometown paper, the Los Angeles Times. Bob was always committed to delivering results for the San Fernando Valley and beyond. During his tenure in the California State Senate, Bob Hertzberg served as Majority Leader from January 19th to January 22nd. Bob Hertzberg, you are a one-of-a-kind, exceptional person, and on behalf of my constituents, the great people of the California 29th Congressional District, I want to thank you for your many years of public service and for delivering time and time again for the people of Los Angeles, the people of California, and by touching the world in the most positive way. Once again, thank you, my friend. Mr. Speaker, I yield back.
The gentleman yields.